walk away unless you want my love. Disregard the obvious. Disregard the obvious.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Raul, and to my left, I have the one and only Mr. Pham.
What's up, world?
Thank you all for joining us, and thank you, Michael, for joining us.
Yeah, happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
A very spontaneous and very
Super spontaneous.
awesome
yeah.
Monday event. Thank you, Michael. I'm going to go ahead and ask you a couple questions, but before I start, do you have any questions for me?
No question. That was a sick intro, dude. Did you make that yourself?
Yeah, basically, use a little bit of AI.
Yeah?
Put that together.
Nice.
Actually, we couldn't hear it, but one of my songs is playing in the background.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if you saw like the bar there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, also, like, no one's gonna copyright my. I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind me using my music.
That's, I wonder if you can. I think you could sue yourself. I think people have done that before and won.
That's wild.
I don't know what they won. They owe themselves.
I can believe it though.
Yeah.
In this world, anything is possible.
Or actually, since you mentioned it, can I ask you a question first?
Sure.
What are your opinions on AI? I think it's very polarizing in today's day and age.
I think overall AI is great. I think it's
Yeah.
a positive thing, and I actually yesterday I was listening to something regarding to like the way Elon Musk looks at AI or just technology in general, because it's mostly human driven. It's because of us. AI doesn't just automatically create itself.
Yeah.
It has to be involved with other people, human beings.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, like, AI is going to be as good as us human beings get. That's the way I see it. So
You think the ceiling is humanity, and then AI will never reach that?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's taking what I think extremely, but yeah. Because
So
I think it could be again just like it couldn't go anywhere too. It could also not go anywhere if we don't.
And what do you think about AI replacing like artists and people's jobs? Things like that.
Great question. I think it's just all about who gets to properly use AI and make like some cool stuff first. With AI, because if somebody makes one design or one sort of like style of format and they're the first to do it with AI, then like they get all like the credit, and everybody's like, oh, you try to sound like that person I see what AI.
Because you've heard of that band. I think they're called like Velvet Sunset or something, but it's an entirely AI band.
No kidding.
Yeah, all vocals, instruments, everything. Even the promo images they have, it's all AI.
Look, you want to put it up? I'm sure I could just fix it up there, but I'll just listen to it.
Listen to them. Yeah. Let me know. They sound like a real band.
I think you've shown me some of their stuff. I'm sure at some point.
I might have sent you a link because it's kind of revolutionary. Because before, I guess this year, I thought AI, art, okay, sure. Writing, yes, people are using it for essays and stuff, but they would never touch music because music requires such, I guess, like it's a little bit more intricate, I think, in my opinion, because I'm a musician. But no, they were able to do it. They were able to replicate like an actual band. They sound similar to the Beatles, like maybe twice removed from the Beatles.
Wow.
It was very interesting. I still don't think I'm with you. I don't think it will replace like human art and creativity. And I think AI is more of a tool to boost creativity. Yeah.
Thank you for asking me, Michael. What do you think? Like same thing, basically, or like
pretty much within limits. Yeah. I mean, there's this this wave of AI people who are against AI that are they don't like the AI slop that people produce. That people are just like making random stuff, and it's just kind of saturating the internet. But I think as a consumer, it kind of sucks, but as a producer, it's a great tool.
Love that. Yeah, it's I have a song called AI.
I've heard it.
Yeah,
I've heard it.
And the whole concept is just like the AI becomes so smart that it never forgets anything, and it's always just there for you, and to never turn it off, because if you turn off AI,
I think I also think that's kind of sad though. Like to remember everything. I think one beauty and one great thing about aging is that you do forget things. And, I promote this thing called the beauty of impermanence, where something that doesn't last long has more meaning to it. So memories is a great example of that. I think it's cool to experience something, remember it for X amount of time, and then it's gone. And that's fine.
It's unfair. It's
Yeah.
unfair. Like it is kind of crazy. I don't really share this like a thought very often because like it's a sad one. Like you're smart enough to know that there's going to be an end to certain things, and
Yeah.
some of those things may involve like things that are really personal to you. It makes me so like bums me out to be so smart. I'm like, dude, like this sucks. Like, I know there's gonna be like a point where I'm gonna say goodbye to my friends. I'm gonna say bye to you for the last time
Yeah.
without even knowing it. Like, oh, I'll see you later, Michael, and then I don't actually see you later.
But why does it suck?
Just because like I have no control over it. I think it's like the ability to like not have, like, yeah, to just like be able to help with that. It's not possible.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
I don't know. I think it's a perspective thing. I think on one hand, if you think about it that way, where you have no control and it is inevitable, it does kind of suck. But then also on the flip hand, if you think about it, like you had this time with this person,
Cherish it.
and exactly. If you already know that it's gonna end, you cherish it more.
Exactly. Wow. Very true.
All right, so let's get into your questions. Let's jump into it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I did want to bring in like your music and introduce yourself. I actually wanted to see if you could just shout yourself out. Like, do you have Instagram? Do you have
Sure.
YouTube? I mean, just like I don't know, just mention some stuff that you have out there. Just like
Yeah, so my name is Michael Pham. That's PHAM. I'm in two bands from North Carolina. They're called Late Night Lowlights. It's like a prog rock band with a 3-piece, now 4-piece with a saxophone. And I'm in a jazz fusion band called Husbandos.
they're awesome guys. They're so
Thank you.
check them out. Thank you.
We're on
Michael.
Instagram, Spotify,
You
all
really-
the
man.
services.
It really is a pleasure having you on. Thank you so much, Michael.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is Miss Genuine podcast. Again, like I tried to explain a little bit as to what it is, and it's just a place for me to just put my thoughts out there and just talk about certain things that I think are pretty beneficial. And actually, I do take a moment to pause the video and to tell everybody behind the screen to stop watching it and to just go lock in and go do something like that. Do something important that will actually benefit their lives instead of like watching us, just talk on
It might
YouTube.
benefit their lives. You don't know.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. I mean, I'm always hoping for it, but oftentimes just nothing happens because like you're just relaxing watching YouTube. But then
Yeah.
I'm all right, and then once they're done, they can come back, or it's like
That's fair. I mean, like everything, like AI, YouTube's a tool.
true.
You could.
True.
I know a lot of people, myself included, who have graduated from University of YouTube.
Dude, I learned a lot of guitar stuff on.
I know.
YouTube
I'm watching your
University.
other screens. It's like constantly stuff on there.
Yep. Well, I'm just glad that we are able to create, and it's out there for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, it's awesome. Awesome. Thank you for shouting yourself out, Michael. Thank you for sharing about it, about your music. And are you working on anything new recently? Is there anything that
Yeah. I mean, so
you just released a new album recently, if I'm not mistaken? Or you and your husband?
we released a song a couple months ago. It's called Pacific Ambition, and we're releasing our first vocal tunes this year. Yeah. We just have to re-record the sax parts.
Okay. I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
Yeah. But as for projects, I was mentioning this earlier. I'm working on this rock opera called Rockhead.
That's true. Actually, quickly, if I can mention this, Michael, we were actually just wrapping up a jam session that lasted about 3 hours right before hopping on live. So I'm a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just jamming out, playing some music, but it was fucking awesome.
I'm a sweaty Freddy for sure.
Yeah. And yeah, so like we're now talking about music, and yeah, so Michael did mention this to me before, and I would love for you to go ahead and tell the world about this, Michael, just to give them a glimpse of it and just to share as much as you want. Because I mean, sometimes
Sure.
you say something and like because you said it, you don't actually with that like.
No, the song is pretty much done. So I started writing it on the plane ride here. My band Late Night Lowlights were playing at a metal venue called Local 506 in Chapel Hill, and I figured we need more metal songs. So I started this rock opera called Rockhead, and it's about just a regular guy. The only difference is that he has a rock for a head, and because of that, he's ostracized by society. So the first verse talks about like why he wants to live in society. This whole rockhead species, they live underground. But this particular rockhead chooses to live with above world people because he wants to promote and kind of clear the name of the rockhead species. And so the first couple verses, they go over like why he wants to do that. He tries to get a job. He dates, and a lot of it doesn't work out. Then there's a section, a spoken word section, talking about a traumatic event in his past and how it shaped his life. And it ends with a rap section of how Rockhead becomes a hero eventually. and the people, they realize that they haven't appreciated him until it's too late. Yeah, it's my first rock opera, and I'm pretty proud of it.
Wow, heroic. Yeah, deserving of a medal type of heroic for sure.
Maybe one day. What's the music award they give? Is it? I always get them mixed up. There's like Grammy, Oscar, Tony, Emmy.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I think it's Grammy.
Possibly Grammy for the film.
I think Oscars are film.
Oscars film. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Oscars. All right.
Who knows? Maybe one day.
And then well, yeah, dude, all of them. Win all of them. Win all the
Win all of
competitions.
them, yeah.
Just win the MTV awards.
Right.
Bring it back. Bring back MTV.
Nobel Prize.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, how is that possible? All right, him and Bob Dylan, Michael Pham and Bob Dylan, they're up there, dude. These guys, man. Well, yeah, dude. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see that thing in fulfillment, manifestation, right? In its full manifested form. Thank you, Michael. I'm so glad that you're out here creating still. There's a lot of people that we met in our past, a couple years back, that always just supported us. Like, hey, like keep doing your music.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to quickly shout out Mr. Lewis. Do you remember Mr. Lewis?
I do remember Mr. Lewis.
Yeah, he's doing some big things, man. He's doing some cool, awesome things. And he was telling me, like, yeah, man, just keep doing your music thing, man. Keep doing your music thing and just keep going.
I mean, huge shout out to the adults that were, integral in shaping kids like us in high school and in college. Those teachers and professors, and even, ancillary adults, janitors and other people, tutors, etc.
Amen,
that
dude.
inspired us to continue and chase our passions and creativity. Yeah.
I often think about how my dad was the main person that really said, like, yeah, go ahead, play some electric guitar, because he bought me my first electric and first amplifier. So that was him just saying, like, yeah, just don't sound bad.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to those parents out there that support their kids and their passions too.
That's right, man.
Because a lot of parents don't, sadly. Some parents have a very strict vision of what they want their kids to do and be, and it's not their life.
You'd be a helicopter dad or helicopter parent, Michael?
No, I don't think so.
Always close, but not too close.
Yeah.
Nah. Anyways, we'll talk about that some other time. That's not what this is about. Yeah, Michael. So I think we're actually 12 minutes and 45 seconds into this.
Okay.
We can talk for 30 minutes, for an hour.
6
honestly,
hours.
But I don't want to take too much of your time. Michael's here to visit. 6 hours. and
longest episode. We're going for it.
Oh my gosh, world record.
This episode's 2 minutes long.
Maybe less, dude.
All right, I see. We got to beat 17.
All right, cool. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with that question I was telling you about earlier.
All right.
I mean, actually, I don't know. I never told you a question. The first time I asked.
This is the first time I've
asked. This is the first time I'm
full transparency. He did ask me, but I filtered it out of my brain because I wanted to give an IRL answer.
Brainwash himself.
Yeah,
So, boom.
brainwash myself.
Don't remember that last minute and a half.
All right, what's the question again? I legit forgot it.
It's okay. Michael, my question is: there's a one-way trip to Mars, and you can leave one message behind to all the people on Earth. What is that message?
Huh. Let me think about that. So, okay. Hello, Earthlings. After today, I will consider myself a Martian. But I will leave you Earthlings with one final message from, a pre-Earthling about to be Martian. And it'll be this. Make something. Make something with your life. Because, I know everyone has one life to live, and there's already so much art, books, movies, plays, music out there, but you can always make more. Like, art is infinite. There are so many combinations of colors, of words, of musical notes. So get out there and just make something. And it doesn't even have to be art related. You could just make someone's day. You can make someone feel a certain way. And I think that's what makes humans human, that we have this leisure and this ability to actually create things that don't have nothing to do with evolution and survival. We have this luxury of being able to just pursue these passions that, have nothing to do with genetics. Like, it's very rare for a species or something alive to do something that doesn't add to their survivability. So, make use of this incredible ability and just make something. That's my final message to the people of the world.
2-word statement with a lot of power backed behind it. Are you going to take some of those qualities with you as a Martian to this new life?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are you gonna switch them
How
all
many
up?
Martians are coming with me?
Great question. That's a great next question. I don't know. That I don't know. But thank you for that, Michael. That was awesome, and I don't think I could have said that any better. It's very true. It's very true. Here we are. We're making something. We're making a video right now.
Exactly.
And I'm like,
exactly my point.
That's why I'm being super hyper.
And only you can make this kind of podcast.
Mm-hmm.
That's
right.
Someone else can try, but it's not going to be your podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And I won't be on it. So it'll be much lesser.
That part, man. That part. I appreciate you, Michael, for your time. I think we'll cut it there. Unless you have something else you want to share, unless there's something else you had in mind.
Has anyone ever asked you what you would share?
Not yet. No.
Well,
actually, my mom might have.
Yeah.
In the beginning, briefly in the beginning, and I gave like a very. I think I gave an answer. I think I gave a solid answer.
Let's hear it.
But
you're my Martian buddy. We're on the buddy system.
All right, yeah.
What's your final message to Earth?
Now, knowing how else I can react, I'm gonna be a little bit more like, "Yo, guys, what's up? I'm on my way to Mars, baby. Let's go. I'm not looking back. No regrets, right? That's the whole point.
Regrets.
No regrets. Sorry, my new language up there. I'm excited. But my last message for human beings would be actually crazy enough along the same lines. Just be courageous enough to build and to do something. And if you're lucky enough to have it tomorrow, then try again. Try again tomorrow.
Yeah. You bring up a good point too. I think creating takes courage. Like, I don't want to diminish the efforts of artists out there. It takes a lot of guts to put yourself out there, and everything's unique. You put your own unique footprint and fingerprint on everything you do. And
I believe that even if it's like, I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No, go ahead.
Thanks, man. Sorry about that. I think even getting in front of an audience or a crowd and just not getting the right feedback that you wanted, or like getting negative feedback, is still a positive thing.
Yeah,
in the long run, which
exactly.
is crazy. So
yeah.
Like, if you do share your talent and your wisdom to other people and your gifts, then some people might not reciprocate, but that's also feedback that you can use in a positive way. Just be like, oh, okay, wait a minute. Maybe not with this crowd. I tried different chords, or I tried different songs, or I tried different vibe or different tempos, different things.
I appreciate all feedback. Yeah, I agree. But, just to play devil's advocate a little bit to that, don't pander to the crowd and audience. Make what you want to make.
True. That's a big one for sure. I think just now I was thinking about the times where were like back in school where I gave presentations, to an audience of like just my classmates and to my teachers and stuff. I think that really helped me out, just like get over the fact of like, all right, I'm going to present something. Nobody really cares about it. It's like, all right, just get my points over with and move on. But just that feeling of like getting up on there, getting a little adrenaline and getting excited, and then finally getting the presentation over with. I think just that feeling over and over again kind of got me desensitized a little bit of just like the fear of like getting in front of an audience and playing music. Because like when I'm playing music, I'm actually playing something that I want to show and perform, or it could be something new that I'm kind of just jamming out on the spot. But if it's not rehearsed, then obviously it's not going to be as great. But I'm definitely just super blessed and grateful that like we have this gift for sure.
Yeah, I actually have one more question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Follow-up question to your question. So you're leaving Earth, you're headed to Mars. When you get to Mars, what's one thing you stop doing that you're currently doing?
Great question.
It could be a habit,
Thing I stopped doing.
a mindset, anything.
Ooh. Stop doubting myself, for sure. That's a good one. I think doubting myself, and then obviously certain acts and certain like decisions like that I make on a daily that cut those out. Certain things.
And how do you do that? So it's one thing just to say stop doubting yourself, but we're trying to stop doubting ourselves now on Earth.
Oh, I was hoping it'd be like a magical thing. As soon as you stepped on the planet, you're like, all right, boom, no longer not the man ever again. Always the man, always the man.
Yeah, that is the dream, to just magically stop doubting.
Yeah, all right, I'm on it.
But how are you gonna like back that up? What habits are you gonna form? Like what routines?
Great. Another great question. I think. Well,
Because Mars is, it's just another rock in space.
true. So it's
Nothing
gonna be
magical
dry.
about it.
It's gonna be There's gonna be tunnels. I think hydration, especially being somewhere that I definitely need have more of that. So to start realistically,
The water will stop the self doubt.
yeah, dude. If I feel good, that's a step towards the right direction. I think there's also a bunch of like mantras you could say, things that you can truly believe in,
Yeah.
and then accepting certain things. I think it's just like the acceptance of the fact that life is harsh. Life is a really brutal place sometimes. Like you can't even trust your friends sometimes. That's the kind of like life we live in right now. But thankfully, if you're around people that actually care about you, then you don't have to fear for that, obviously. But like you see it in the wild, like even like lions eat their own race. Even like there's other cannibalized like species out there.
Yeah.
That's Mother Nature. That's just the way we do things. But again, like I said, I'm pretty blessed. And I feel pretty grateful to just have people like you in my life, bro. My brothers and my family, even my dog. I trust my dog. and yeah, man, it's just I think that's a tough question to answer like right off the bat. But that's pretty much what I say. Yeah, just stop doubting myself and just I think to do that again to truly believe the things you're saying and to always commit to your word. You're saying like, okay, I'm gonna go record a podcast today and then not do it, then never gonna believe yourself. Never gonna believe it's possible to improve.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Follow through, say what you're gonna do what you're gonna say.
Exactly.
That's right.
And mean what you say. Mean what you
Mean it.
say for sure.
Mhm. I mean, you gotta mean it on a podcast called, Mr. Genuine.
Exactly. No, the main point of it was to also just remind you guys that the people here in front of you, Mr. Pham, thank you again for coming out tonight. Like,
Of course,
even
thanks for having me.
Like, this is who he is right now. A year from now, tonight, it might be a totally different Michael Pham.
I probably will be, I feel like every year I change. Hopefully for the better. Sometimes maybe
that's right.
not.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm also in the same boat. Like, I'm also hoping to be 1% better every day.
Yeah.
And like that's I think since I've met you, Michael, these last couple of years, I actually met Michael back in high school. Almost like 10 years ago? Almost.
Yeah,
10 years
dude, almost 10 years ago. What's
a long time.
25?
I've known this man
Yeah.
for a long time. Since we were kids, and
Right.
it's been quite a journey. Like I've known Dusty a long time too. I've
Yeah.
known him like half my life, which is crazy. And I'm gonna be turning 30 this year.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Same.
Yeah,
Our dirty 30.
that's right. And it's gonna be. I'm excited. I'm ultimately very excited. And if that message is left behind to my friends and family here,
Yeah.
I hope that it lands. And
How do you feel
It
about
comes.
turning 30? Your 20s are gone after this year.
true,
You'll
that's
never
true.
get them back.
I'm actually pretty excited. I'm not gonna overthink it at all. It's just another. Yeah, I'm just glad to be almost 30.
I'm
Just glad
in
to
the
be
same
alive.
boat.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm blessed to
Yeah.
have the people in my life. There's a lot of people out there that are 30 and don't have anybody, like not just like or a dog or anything, and they're out there by themselves. Like they're actually just it's very different than what I have. Like I'm sure I'd survive too being out by myself, but it's always just nice having somebody like your mom or dad.
Someone in your corner.
Yeah,
for
like
sure.
a friend like Michael. Like having you in my corner, bro, feels
Yeah.
really good. I never bug you because I know there's no need to ever bug you like that. But I mean, I try to like.
You bug me whenever you
respect.
want, man.
Thanks, bro. I try to respect your space as well. So yeah, Michael over there in North Carolina, he went over there and he conquered the land. He networked so fast in the span of like 6 months. He was already playing at bars and venues and all these new places. I'm like, what the heck? So I'm very proud of you, Michael, for just going out there and taking that
Thank
leap
you.
of faith. Just what, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, almost.
Dude, what are you talking about? I moved there 8 years ago.
What?
Time flies.
Wow, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
The
No,
DM.
but you're right. North Carolina was my Mars. I've lived in San Diego and California my entire life.
Wow.
Right after graduating college, I moved out to North Carolina. It was literally my Mars. It was foreign land. I didn't know a soul. I rented an apartment. It was the first apartment I looked at. I rented. Looking back, it was awful.
Jesus.
In the moment, it was like, oh, this, the first time I'm living on my own. This is great. And it was definitely a culture shock. But yeah, you're right. I made it my own. I reinvented myself. I started playing music with other people. I started networking. Yeah. I don't regret a single thing. I do miss you guys, though.
We miss you, bro. We miss you.
Yeah.
It's quite amazing how I can just kind of flex on people, like just people that are musicians, just like my friends. Like, oh yeah, I got my brother plays killer drums. I got a piano player. Like one of my good friends, he's a crazy piano player, dude. Even Dusty's a crazy good piano player. Like all of our friends, and yeah, Michael, that's actually quite a crazy perspective that you put. I totally forgot about that too. That you put it that way. And yeah, dude, when you go home next time, for sure. I mean, obviously, safe travels, man. I
you.
always pray and always make sure that you guys are good. And send me a message when you get home, for sure. Send me a text or just give me a call. And yeah, man, it's been quite a journey. It's been quite a journey, and hopefully we have you back on the podcast in the future, Michael. If you're open to that, that'd be awesome, man. Just like,
I'll go on this podcast as many times as you like. You know, every time I come home.
I appreciate it, Michael, and I will definitely give you at least a free lunch or something.
This is checking stuff off my bucket list. I want to be on podcast. That's so cool.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it, man.
I think it's so cool you're doing something like this too.
I always think win-win whenever I come across like entertainment stuff or just content creation. I want to like when I bring somebody on, like, hey, I hope you're feeling like you're getting something out of this interaction or you're growing from it in some way.
I mean, it's, like I said, you can get something out of every interaction. It's up to you. It's your mindset. Even this. Sure, maybe something objectively may not seem like you can get something out of, but subjectively and with enough thinking and positive mindset, you can get something out of everything.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you for that, and thank you for answering my silly questions.
Yeah, and my silly questions.
No, I appreciate that. I actually that was the most amount of questions I've had. So my first guest was my mom. She was on there. We went to the park and I can scroll down here and show you, but like it was like. It was a while back, and it was a good time. Good old jolly time. I think I ended up.
Hey, look at your hair, man. The evolution of we're looking at the whole YouTube channel on the next screen, and I just see you go from like this much hair to this much hair.
Yeah, it's
in the span of like a couple months.
Dude, I've transformed so much. So that's my other previous.
That's crazy.
And yeah, man, it's been a while. It's been fun staying committed to this. And yeah, man, I actually am very serious, Michael. I owe you a little something for sure. There was one time Michael actually helped me out big time. He ended up helping me like financially. He bought my keyboard off me. Remember that? Like,
yeah, I do remember that. I was thinking about that on the way here.
And I'm like, I always want to thank you, Michael, because that 300 went so far, man.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. You blessed me.
Nice.
And I hope the keyboard.
Blessed me too.
Really?
Yeah, it did. There was one quirk about it, in that it would. I don't think I told you this, but occasionally it would switch randomly to an organ sound. I would just be playing and it would suddenly switch to an organ sound, and it happened to me, I would say maybe once a gig at least. So I'd just be playing mid-song and then all of a sudden an organ, and I would have to like rush to switch it back. But it served me well.
Thank you for that. I did not know that, actually. Jesus Christ. The haunted organ shifting.
There was like some mixed wire or something.
Dude.
Maybe it was, the shipping it to North Carolina. I don't know, man.
Maybe. I've seen how they handle those boxes, man. They're just throwing those things around.
Right.
They don't even care. They use them as slides, especially those long boxes.
But it worked out.
It works out. It works out, yeah.
Everything works out in the end.
And I'm just super grateful, Michael. Seriously, I'm just so grateful to have you on here. Michael, you're the man, Mr. Pham. I will.
Thank you.
I think we'll just cut it off here because we can talk all day.
Yeah, we could.
And I think I've taken enough of your time. 28 minutes and 35 seconds.
All right. Subscribe to Mr. Genuine.
Please. And of course, go follow Michael Pham and just follow his and listen to his music. It's actually quite crazy. I have a supervisor who is very critical about certain songs. He's like, I like this. It's pretty good. I'm like, yes. So,
it means the world.
And yeah, guys, anyways, love you, Michael. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Peace out.
Peace out. I think you said the best. See you soon, Michael.
All right.
Bye, guys.